Ever been sitting outside on a warm summer evening and heard that classic chirping sound? You probably thought, oh, crickets. But what if I told you it might have been a grasshopper? That's right. These two insects are often mistaken for each other. But today, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of grasshoppers and crickets and learn how to tell them apart. It's a showdown of the chirps. First up, let's talk about their appearance. At a glance, they look similar, but the key is in the details. Pay attention to their antennae. Crickets have long, thread-like antennae, often longer than their entire body. Think of them as having long, elegant feelers. Grasshoppers, on the other hand, have short, stout antennae. They're much thicker and shorter, rarely reaching the length of their body. So, rule number 1. Long antennae, likely a cricket. Short antennae, probably a grasshopper. Next, let's get into their famous music. Both are known for their serenades, but they're not using their mouths to sing. They use a process called stridulation. This is where it gets really cool. Crickets create their chirping sound by rubbing their wings together. One wing has a rough, file-like texture, and the other has a scraper. When they rub them together, it creates that familiar melodic chirp we hear at night. Grasshoppers are a bit different. Most of them make their sound by rubbing their long hind legs against their wings, like a tiny violinist playing a cello. So, while both are musicians, they play their instruments in completely different ways. What about their lifestyle? Think about when you hear them. Crickets are mostly nocturnal. They love the nightlife. They come out after the sun goes down to forage for food and find a mate, which is why their chirping is the classic soundtrack to a summer night. Grasshoppers are the complete opposite. They're diurnal, meaning they're active during the day. They love basking in the sun and munching on plants. So if you see a jumping insect in your garden during the bright afternoon, it's almost certainly a grasshopper. If you hear chirping from the bushes after dark, you're listening to a cricket's concert. Let's also look at how they move. Both are excellent jumpers, thanks to their powerful hind legs. But there are subtle differences. Grasshoppers are also strong flyers. When disturbed, they'll often leap into the air and then use their wings to fly a considerable distance away. Crickets, while some have wings, are more ground-based. They prefer to jump or scurry into a hiding spot rather than take to the skies. Diet is another big difference. Grasshoppers are almost exclusively herbivores. They are plant eaters, munching on grasses, leaves, and flowers. In large numbers, they can be significant agricultural pests, like locusts, which are just a swarming phase of certain grasshopper species. Crickets, however, are omnivores. They're not as picky. They'll eat plants, but they also eat other insects, fungi, and decaying organic matter. Some are even known to be predators. So, the grasshopper is the vegan of the two, while the cricket has a more varied menu. So let's do a quick recap. Long antennae and active at night? That's a cricket, rubbing its wings together to sing you a song. Short antennae and hopping around in the daytime? You found a grasshopper playing its leg violin. One is an omnivore, the other a strict herbivore. While they might both be part of the same insect order, Orthoptera, they have distinct lifestyles, habits, and appearances. Next time you're out and about, see if you can spot the differences for yourself. It's like a fun little nature detective game. Thanks so much for watching and learning with me today. I hope you found this insect showdown as interesting as I did. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing world around us. Let me know in the comments if you've ever confused a grasshopper for a cricket. See you in the next one.